one of our biggest achievements is giving a child that has been separated from family, giving them a place to belong, giving them family.
Wow. Hey guys, well, I say here from My-Island-Jamaica.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, Jamaica is good. And I say that despite the chilling and negative stories you hear sometimes coming out of the country. The truth is that there's a significant majority of good that takes place in the country, way above what you hear and see in media every day. For example, there are some charity organizations that goes above and beyond to take care of the welfare of our people. Some of the most vulnerable, including children. Today, I am actually at one such, Jamaica Relief Ministries. It's actually a US-based organization, but they're in Jamaica and they're making significant impact. I'm really honored to be here. I'll be speaking with Kevin. He's one of the facility managers here, to get a perspective, to get a view, to hear from him on some of the stuff that they're doing to impact the lives of Jamaicans. Stay tuned. By the way, remember, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell notification. That way, you'll stay updated on all my latest videos. Alright guys, so I'm at Jamaica Relief Ministries and this is Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin, and this is
Carl.
I almost said you.
Carl.
Carl. And these gentlemen are...
We operate a children's home.
Yeah.
We work very closely with the CPFSA,
Yeah.
Child Protection and Family Services Agency. So we operate a children's home, and then we also do some housing for the families that have needs.
Good. What do you do?
I'm the outreach manager.
Okay.
So what I do is I coordinate the housing construction part. I work with Kevin and kind of coordinate all that with the work teams that come down. Right now we're not bringing any work teams down because of the current COVID situations.
Yeah. And when you say down for my audience, it's down from the US.
From the US.
Yes.
It'll be work groups from youth groups or church groups or just any group that wants to come down and provide the funds for housing and then also build the homes for people here in Jamaica.
Yeah, love it. All right, I'm gonna get a little tour, guys, and they're gonna show me around a little bit. So let's go.
All right. So the building we're entering used to be a restaurant. Probably one of the best restaurants in Montego Bay.
Oh, really?
But it's now a children's home.
Oh, cool. Do you know what the name of it was?
Julia's restaurant.
Oh.
Julia's Italian restaurant.
Oh, I used to be here. I heard a lot of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Used to get some really good reviews too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's the best view in Montego Bay.
Yeah, definitely. Morning.
I'm not going to show the backyard.
Oh, this is beautiful, guys. So this is the backyard overlooking the city. This is absolutely gorgeous. That's the Freeport area here. You can see the twin towers, we'll say at Seawind. Formerly Seawind, I think it's Sunset Beach now. The Freeport area, the shipping area, and then the town of Montego Bay. Absolutely beautiful.
So we can't show you the children's area because they're minors, they're wards of the state. But our volunteers live here with the children. We provide a family type of atmosphere. Try to operate as close to a family structure as we can. The caregivers and the children live together in the same house. They eat together, and they operate as much as they can as a family.
Good. How many children you have in now here?
So we're licensed for 12 children, and the ages are 0 to 8.
Okay.
So babies to 8 years old.
Pretty young.
So we have small ones.
Good.
Yeah. So we've had children come as young as 2 days old. And
2 days old.
Yes. Yeah. So we've had some tiny babies.
Yeah.
We've had anything in that range of 0 to 8 years old.
Oh, so you have to have some really caring and loving caregivers.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they do a great job. They really become like a mother You know,
Yes,
it's really kind of what their job description would be.
How long is this? Is Jamaica Relief Ministries, right?
Yes.
You are one of, I would say, quite a few missionaries in Jamaica. And you're US based.
Yes.
US based. So you have outreach in different parts of the world.
Yes.
Good. Okay, I just wanted to establish that.
Yes.
So how long have you been in Jamaica, and what brought you here?
So the organization has been established in 2001, and I personally have been here for over 6 years.
Oh, good.
So we're a Christian-based organization.
Yeah.
So our motivation is to share God's love
Yeah.
and to do it in practical ways.
Yeah.
So our mission is to serve children and families.
Yeah.
But another part of our mission is also to provide opportunity for volunteers.
Yeah.
So our staff is 90% volunteers.
Yeah.
They raise support from their churches, family, friends, and they come here and they serve for a period of up to 2 years or more sometimes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if people, I know one of the questions I've actually had on my site is how to get in touch with organizations like you here. In other words, people over in the US wants to become a part of this kind of venture. How do they do that?
So the best thing to do is check out our website.
Yeah.
It's JAMAICARM.org.
Yeah.
And so we have the information about our volunteer programs on there.
Yeah.
Short-term volunteers or long-term volunteers.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Jamaica to visit,
Yeah.
want to bring some supplies or something, you can get in touch with us, see what our needs are.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of ways to help,
Yeah.
whether it's here at our children's home
Yeah.
or through a housing project.
Yeah.
If you have a family or a business or
Yeah.
a church group,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of groups that come
Yeah.
that help us with our housing projects.
Okay, good. All information, I presume, would be on the website in terms of how they go about doing what they're doing.
Yes, yeah.
And I know one of the questions was funny, but you said most persons who come here volunteers, they would have been funded by their church or what their workplace or whatever they're involved in.
Right.
On that side. You mentioned the projects, which is so you have I would say they're a Christian-based organization, so you teach the word of Christ, and you do projects, build houses and so on. Is that pretty much what you do in a nutshell?
Yes. So obviously we have the children's home here where we take care of children.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. That's
The housing project is geared towards keeping families together.
Yeah.
So if the CPFSA has a case where the child could stay with the family, they just need some help with the house,
Yeah.
That's where we come in.
Okay.
Sometimes we add a room to a house to give more space.
Yeah.
Sometimes we build a whole new structure
Yeah.
so that the family has space and can stay together.
Wonderful. What would you say? And I'm going to speak to my brother. What's his name again?
Carl.
Carl. Yeah. I'm going to speak to Carl, guys. I have Carl beside me, who is also a part of this project. He is the project manager. We spoke. He mentioned it earlier. I want to ask Carl about the current projects, but I want to ask Kevin. What would you say are one or two of your most significant projects so far since you've been here, Kevin, or the organization in general?
Yeah. Well, we have in 2019, we did about 15 houses, 15 homes
15?
for families. So that was a significant.
That's more than one per month.
Yes, yeah. So our goal for 2020 was to do 2 projects per month.
Yeah.
But with COVID, that didn't happen.
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
so we actually did 10 projects in 2020.
That's
So
pretty
our
impressive.
goal is to do about 2 per month.
That's pretty impressive.
So that's a significant achievement.
That's pretty impressive.
We're also able to provide some of our volunteers to help out at Blossom Gardens, which is a government-run facility here in Montego Bay.
Yeah.
So we were able to assist them and provide help with them.
Yeah.
And I would say one of our biggest achievements is giving a child that has been separated from family, giving them a place to belong, giving them family,
Wow.
and giving them a good start
Yes.
and know what a family feels like.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome, man. And I'm going to ask you before I go to Carl, in your mind, what makes Jamaica special, Kevin?
First of all, the people.
People.
Very warm,
Yeah.
very friendly.
Yeah.
And I'd say the people makes Jamaica special. I mean, the weather is great
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But
Right
it's
now
the
it's
people.
the best time, guys.
It's the people.
We're feeling the Christmas breeze right now, so it's lovely. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, great, man. All right, nice meeting you again, man. I don't know if there's anything else you want to show me, but I'm going to talk to Carl and just get an update on the projects that he's involved with. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Sir Carl.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you again.
Yes.
So tell me a little about the projects that you have going on. I know Kevin mentioned that you're pushing for 2 per month, but you're still at 10 for a year in a COVID pandemic year. Tell me a little bit about that.
So currently we have 2 houses that are going. We're actually finishing one today, and then we have one more scheduled for this year that we'd like to build. Probably the biggest thing.
You think? Sorry, not to cut you. You think you'll be able to finish out one? Oh well, we still have 1 month to go. Okay.
So we'll probably get it started this month, but it might go into next year before the project is actually completed. So usually we'll go and we'll put the foundation in, and that's kind of the first phase. And then once that's done, the actual construction of the house will take around 3 days. So I think
3 days.
The one that we built currently, we've been able to complete in 3 days.
Okay.
And so probably the biggest dilemma that we're facing is with COVID and work groups not being able to come down. That also cuts our funding because the work groups bring the funding for the houses. And so what happens is, unfortunately, the housing needs stay, but if we don't have groups, we don't have the funds. And so that's kind of what we're trying to figure out, where to go in the future. Is how to still bring in the funds so that we can continue to build the houses without the groups coming. Obviously, our first choice would be to provide people the opportunity to not only provide the funds, but come down, experience the great country of Jamaica, the people, and to see the need. But then that doesn't solve the housing issues that we have. So currently, we have quite a few references or housing requests that have come in, and so God has definitely been good so far. We're still able to build, I believe, 10 for this year.
I salute you guys. How do you? I mean, housing is still Jamaica. For those who might be watching and don't know much about the country, Jamaica is still a third world country, we say. So we still have challenges here, and housing is definitely one of them. Was that the inspiration to start to do housing as a project, or there was something else? What caused you to choose housing as your project?
Well, I think obviously I wasn't here when JRM was started. I actually, my wife and my family just moved down 7 weeks ago. So I'm still fairly new. So I'm still trying to learn everything. But I think the main goal from JRM is to take care of the children and the people. And so not only if we can provide a loving children's home, but if we can keep children in the country of Jamaica together with their families, it's an added benefit. And so that's kind of behind, the heart that's behind the housing project is to try to keep as many children with their families as possible, rather than having them taken away and becoming wards of the state.
What about people you have indigent and elderly people sometimes who, for whatever reason, circumstances, they are in need. I mean, do you consider those persons as well? I know it's probably a question somebody would be asking me right now. Did you consider those as well?
Right now, our focus is kind of with the children. It's kind of one of those things where that the need is big, and how do you reach all of those? And so for right now, that's kind of the avenue that we've chosen, is just to focus on the children. And in time, as resources and things come, we may be able to. But for right now, that's kind of where. Wonderful.
Well, I'm going to ask you the same question. I hope Kevin didn't preempt you, but I want to ask: just 7 weeks. What is most special? What is special about Jamaica?
Well, and I would definitely just say what Kevin did. I've really appreciated the people. That I've gotten to know here in Jamaica. They've done a super job of taking care of me as a new person coming in, and just helping me with the projects,
Yes.
helping me understand
Yeah.
the language,
Yeah.
all the culture, all that. And,
Yeah.
and I found the people in Jamaica really are warm and friendly and are caring.
Yes,
And
yes.
so that's what I love. I love helping people, and that's probably what brought me to Jamaica. is
Wonderful.
An opportunity to serve people over here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Is there anything, we are going to have thousands of people watching this online. Is there any special request you want to mention? Anything you want to mention to the audience?
I would definitely say, probably from the housing standpoint,
Yeah.
if you feel led to donate
Yeah.
towards a house, definitely do so, because that's definitely a great need. And just go out to our website and you can contact us through that, and definitely would encourage you to consider doing that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carl. Appreciate it. All the best, man. I salute you guys for what you do. And ladies, not just guys, but ladies. The entire team for what you're doing, for getting the vision and working with it. I'm sure the kids and their families and whoever else benefits, and the country in general, really appreciate it. So from me, as a small influencer, I just want to say thank you guys for what you do. I don't know if Kevin has anything else you want to add.
The only thing I would add is that that yes, your donation will impact a family.
Yeah.
It's most of our staff is volunteer. We all raise our own support to be here, and so the funds that come in go directly to our programs. We don't have a large overhead. The funds that come in go directly to the programs. So
Yeah, and you are a registered organization. I presume you would have gone through the registration process in
yes,
Jamaica.
we are a registered charity in Jamaica.
Yeah.
We're also a 501c3 in the United States.
Yeah.
So if you need the tax benefit in the U.S.,
Yeah.
it can go through our U.S. organization, or here in Jamaica, we're also registered as a charity.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love it, man. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you.
This is one of the nursery area where the babies stay, right? Stay, with their mummies, caregivers. Pretty nice. Again, we're not able to show children for obvious reasons, so we're just giving you an indication of what goes on. Pretty neat, pretty organized, very clean environment here as well. Asking about what else the team here does, and Kevin just advised me that there's something else that he does. I wanted him to share that with you.
So when COVID first started, we realized there would be a lot of people out of work, and that people would need grocery items and food packages. So we raised some funds, and we distributed over 12,000 food packages all across Jamaica.
Wow.
Through the CPFSA, through the families that they're helping.
Yeah.
So we impacted, I'm sorry, I said 12,000 packages. We impacted 12,000 people.
12,000 people.
12,000 people
Yeah, that's a
through
lot.
the food packages.
That's a
so now we're shifting gears a little bit to create a food pantry,
Yeah.
so that as people have needs for that they can access that
Yeah.
through the food pantry.
Oh, wonderful. And so you're still imploring again, while you're giving, you're imploring people to give to you, the persons who can give to you, so maybe we can have a greater reach.
Yes, so even if you can't make a donation, if you can even donate food items,
Yeah.
you can contact us through the website, through our emails, and we can tell you how to do that.
Yeah.
If you have food items, canned items, staples, flour, rice, sugar,
Yeah.
these are all things that will be kept in the food pantry for
Good.
people who need them.
Both local and overseas are welcome suppliers.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Kevin and Carl both making their impact in Jamaica through Jamaica Relief Ministries. Love it, love it, love it. I hope you have been inspired. I hope you have been touched by at least learning about what they're doing. If you're led, we encourage you to go ahead and support as best as you can. But it was a pleasure sharing this information with you. Again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I implore you to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell notification. That way, you'll stay updated on all my latest videos. This is indeed the real Jamaica. Oh, and by the way, guys, in part 2 of this feature, I'll share with you a handover. They're actually going to Lucy to do a handover for a house, I'll be there, and I'm going to share that with you as well. So look forward to that. Thank you.